Hey gamers, let me ask you something. Are you looking for the next dragon to chase and you're not really sure what to look for? Well, wonder no more. Allow me to introduce to you the Apostate Sniper. Extra spooky design, certified easy to farm for, and just look at the length of that barrel. But we're interested in way more than just looks. We ain't shallow around here. If we were, the Lumina would be on my hip forever, but that ain't the case. So, why should you swipe right on the Apostate? What exactly makes it worth your oh so valuable time? Well, let's go down the checklist. It's a rapid fire frame sniper, a very popular choice for PvP right now. With the uber quick fire rate, if you miss the headshot and tag the body, you can just follow up instantly with another body shot. For the scope, it doesn't have as low a zoom as the Twilight Oath, another popular PvP sniper, but it does have the same zoom factor as the Beloved. So if you ever wished that the Beloved would fire a little faster, well, there you go. Let's add on to the pile and mention that the Apostate comes with both higher range and higher aim assist than the Twilight Oath. Yeesh, it's tied with the Beloved at a base aim assist of 73. Have I tickled your fancy just yet? I thought so. Let's go through the available perks that can drop on the weapon and figure out the PvP god roll. Alright, here we are in column 1. Let us begin the time-honored tradition of arguing what makes more of a difference on a sniper, range or handling. It really all depends on what you're looking for. If your god roll has a perk on it like, say, quick draw, maybe extra handling isn't what you need. Range is always a hot choice, although it matters less on some weapons now than it used to. It affects damage drop-off, mostly, but also your aim assist fall-off point. So if you're looking for range on your sniper, which isn't a bad idea, believe it or not, hammer-forged rifling or full bore is what you're looking for. I'd say probably just bite the bullet and go for full bore. Any minor loss in handling can be gained back with good armor mods that grant extra weapon dexterity. You smell what I'm cooking? If you want maximum snappiness and think you'll be fine without extra range, you can't really go wrong with fluted barrel. There's definitely a god roll we can talk about later on that might need a little extra help in the handling department. At the very least though, the Apostate comes with a base handling stat of 69. Not the best in town, but hey, not bad either. I feel like column 2 is probably an easier decision. Easier because there's no handling in the mix out there. You only have to decide between perks that grant range, mag size, stability, and reload. Now, if you want a better reload, you could always go for flared magwell, but I'm probably just going to go for accurized rounds. Again, range has been tied to both greater aim assist fall-off points and overall bullet magnetism, so even though it sounds silly to add extra range to a weapon designed to be very long range by nature, it can help you land those dome shots, so there's no reason to not get extra range. Let's hop over to column 3, where we got 6 choices overall. Let's begin with the ceremonial removing of the perks that we don't care about, starting with Shield Disorient. More of a PvE perk if you ask me. That's all there is to it. And that's it. Every other perk available here actually brings something semi-viable to the table. Except maybe, and please don't stab me for saying this, Outlaw. Look, it's not bad. We all like the quick reload speed, but I think it's probably more viable on a primary weapon, and oh god, I've been stabbed. You reached through the screen and you stabbed me when I asked you not to. Look, go for Outlaw if you want, but there's 3 other really good options right here. Let's start with Rangefinder, a tried and true weapon perk. Yes, it improves your overall weapon zoom factor by a hair, so if you want to keep your scope zoom factor nice and low, avoid Rangefinder. But it does give you better overall range when ADSing, and I've already been over the benefits of range like 3 times, so I'm not repeating it. It's a good option, and likewise is firmly planted, believe it or not. That's right, the Fusion Rifle Menace actually has a place in the land of sniper rifles. Now, I don't recommend that you crab walk all over the map, but remember that you can slide into a firmly planted shot, and doing so gives you increased stability, handling, and accuracy. Yeah, you have to be crouched, but that extra accuracy and bullet magnetism can help you land headshots, and that's the name of the game, brother. Don't laugh, it's not a bad perk. Finally, we come to Old Reliable. moving target. Not only do you have better target acquisition when aiming down sights, but better movement speed too. Really, how can you go wrong with this perk? It's the loyal family dog that would never leave your side. It's the perk I'm grinding for. Fingers crossed that I get it. Moving on to column 4. 6 more options to choose from, and I gotta say, shockingly, not bad options on the table here, lads. Believe it or not, in starting with perks we probably don't want, we're starting with multi-kill clip, and I just got stabbed again. Look, this isn't a primary weapon, and we ain't bringing it into PvE. Land your headshots, and you don't need any damage buffs in PvP. Mind blown. Trust me, I think we can do better. Rapid hit is cool, probably would be a lot better suited if this were a hand cannon or a pulse rifle or any other number of primary weapons. Look, if you get rapid hit on your gun and you're making good use of it frequently, well, kudos. I hope you get a bunch of views on your upcoming montage, but I still think we can do better. And we're left with quick draw, snapshot, and box breathing. Really, any of these would be a fine choice for a potential god roll. Box breathing only activates on a headshot, but it's worth a look because now that roaming supers are much squishier in PvP, a box breathing headshot from rapid fire frame is actually strong enough to get the job done. So if you're accurate, punish those roaming supers with box breathing you know you want to. Quick draw, as we all know, is a big handling buff and affects swapping to and from your weapon with lightning speed. Perfect for the jittery, aggressive mid-range player. I think most people, though, are probably looking at snapshot, and for good reason. Being able to ADS in the blink of an eye is really kind of hard to turn your back on, especially for a PvP sniper. My only real gripe with snapshot here on this weapon is that it's in the same column as box breathing. Why can't we get those two separated? A good neutral game sniper that can also one-tap supers? Why you doing this to me, Bungie? Oh well. Take your pick in column 4 between the big 3 options here, but I'm leaning towards snapshot. Masterwork perk. You want either range or handling, plain and simple. As I mentioned earlier, which one depends on which one you think will benefit you more, and depending on what other perks you got on your gun already. Either way, it doesn't matter because you can't get this gun in Menagerie, so whichever one you get, you'll probably be fine with. And on that note, I want to bring 2 god rolls to your attention today. The first one we're calling the neutral game monster. Full bore, accurized rounds, moving target, snapshot, and a range masterwork. Boom. Pretty much maxing out your range hardcore for extra accuracy, of course. I don't think you really need any extra handling because for the most part, snapshot should have you covered, and any additional handling can be helped out by the right armor mod. This is a very safe, basic yet awesome god roll that a seasoned sniper can bring into PvP and feel really, really good about. Next god roll, this one we're calling the Super Be Gone. We got fluted barrel, accurized rounds, moving target, box breathing, and a range or handling masterwork. Since this roll doesn't have snapshot, I know, heresy, you might need a little extra help in the handling department, hence fluted barrel and maybe a handling masterwork. If you get this exact roll with a range masterwork though, definitely don't cry about it because you've got yourself a fine PvP sniping machine with the added benefit of being able to dome roaming supers. Use it well. For the weapon mod, targeting adjuster. Duh, do I really need to elaborate here? It's targeting adjuster. You're using a sniper and your goal is to shoot people in the head? Yeah, that's really it, just a targeting adjuster. Or maybe Icarus if you're an MLG god. And there you have it, 2 sniper rifle PvP god rolls. Remember that farming this weapon is oh so straightforward. It may be time consuming, but there's no real trick to it. You get it from Altar of Sorrow farming, but it has to be on the right day. There are 3 rotating weapons, so bad news, you have to wait for the right day. But good news, when it is the right day, you can enter hardcore grind mode and grab yourself one of these beautiful creatures with a little hard work. Good luck, and may the RNG be ever in your favor. If you found today's video helpful, please tell me either by letting me know down in the comments section or by clicking the like button. Helps me know what type of content to make moving forward. Oh, and if you haven't done so already, please click subscribe because it's free to do and you're helping me slowly take over the world. I mean, grow my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.